Welcome everyone to episode 437 of The Daily Mother Swole, where we stroke the numbers and we fucking love it. How do you do it? Oh, wait, oh yeah, there we go. Wait, home, where's the tip?
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to The Daily Swole.
Welcome to Papa Swole Land. Welcome to Swole Town. Welcome to the Gaining Tavern. Welcome to the most muscular podcast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Welcome to the Gain Train. Gains as old as time. Oh, the enchanted bicep. That's the new fairy tale. That's the new fairy tale. A man was turned into a swole beast. He was so muscular, and he didn't want to fall in love because he was fucking huge. Why would he want to be an average prince again? He want to be yoked, a fucking bear. Is it noon already? It is high noon. The sun is high in the sky. Welcome every day live on Facebook. Thanks for watching me on Facebook. If you're new to the pump train, if you're new to the Daily Swole, welcome. I'm swollen and rolling today, if you haven't noticed. Remember, every episode is on YouTube, and you can also catch the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. And also, thank you everyone to checking all this stuff out on Instagram and Snapchat. Thanks for watching my stories on IG and following the gains all around wherever they should take me. Today, Mobile Swole's at it again. And it's International Chest Day. And this episode, it makes me so sad. We get to work them titties today. It's International Chest Day, so today's episode, we're talking about International Chest Day, or is it? Or is it International Chest Day? I am curious. I want to have a little discussion. I want to have a little open discussion. What is with Monday being International Chest Day? What makes Monday International Chest Day? What makes Monday? Where did that come from? Where the fuck did that come from? Understand, people, that your programming can be anything that you want. And we've talked a lot about in the workshops and premium. We've talked a lot about this here specifically last week as well, because we've been doing a lot of programming discussion. And your training split, what you decide to do for your training split, what body part you do on what day, is absolutely arbitrary. The fact that you get it done within a certain time period, within a certain split time, usually a week. We as human beings and as a society, we use a week as like the standard. Okay, how many times are you going to train a body part in a week? But technically you could have a 5-day split. You could have a 5-day, training time period. We could have a 7-day time period. I personally used to, years ago, used to do a 9-day rotation where I would do a certain number of body parts within a 9-day window. And so a 7-day split is just based on the Monday through Sunday style of planning, because of, okay, Monday is day one and the end of the week is Sunday, and then it repeats again. So we all schedule our workouts based on that 7-day cycle, but technically that's kind of arbitrary. That's just based on the work week. That's based on the work cycle that we as human beings have designed. So the number one thing with programming, or with what body part you're training on what day, is how much rest you have. I don't personally care if you do a 5-day week, a 7-day week, a 10-day week, as long as you give each body part enough ample time to recover between. And since today is just when most people do chest, that's when I started to like doing legs, because it's very easy to get to leg equipment. It's much easier to get to leg equipment on a Monday or on a day where people are normally scrambling for a bench. And unfortunately, most gyms have limited supplies of both benches and squat racks, which is crazy because those are the most popular things to do. And many gyms have like 1 squat rack or 2 squat racks. Like, there's no fucking way a gym like LA Fitness or a big time gym should have 2 squat racks. I don't know who designs these gyms, but who is putting 2 squat racks in like a 40,000 square foot? It's absolutely stupid. There should be 4 or 5 squat racks, even if they're open half the time, just to look like, if you have 4 or 5 squat racks, a gym will look like, oh my God, it has so much stuff. You know, that's like one of the things that people look for. Wow, you got so many things. You have 5 squat racks. Even if 2 or 3 of them are always open, it's the appeal that you can use things like you have, you know, in excess. They get 1 or 2 squat racks and they throw extra fucking machines in there. No one cares about the shoulder lateral raise. I mean, it's okay, but no one cares about some of these like the hip abductor machines. Like those are stupid. Those are stupid. You don't need them. So what's important about your training protocol, first off, is that you are giving your body ample rest between subsequent body parts. But getting back to International Chest Day, why do people like to work their chest? I personally feel like it comes back from, you know, back in the day when Arnold used to train, and his program usually started with a chest and back superset on a Monday or on a day 1. So I think people started, you know, reading his workouts and started implementing that kind of chest and back routine, starting the week with upper body, you know, and just the fact that legs hurt. Legs are hard to train. So I feel like society generally pushes legs off. You know, it's a little more popular now. You'll see a lot more on social media like, oh, leg day, I love legs. Most people don't like legs. Most people lie, and most people are fucking fakers that they enjoy legs. Legs are my favorite day to train, and I make Monday International Leg Day. I love International Leg Day. I feel like every leg day is International Leg Day, but I think Mondays should be International Leg Day, at least within the Swoleverse. I think we should make Monday International Leg Day. So I think it's very interesting, and this is literally an open discussion. I think it's very interesting why human beings, or why we call Monday International Chest Day, because it's like what the rooster guys do chest. They kind of walk around, you know, the cock of the walk. They walk around, you know, and strut their stuff. I'm the biggest guy. I got the biggest dick in the room. I lift. I like to bench. I lift with my chest. Yeah. Maybe it's a football exercise and people always wanted to measure their bench press. Always measure the bench press. People like to do upper body. So the standard upper body exercise, when you can lie down and just push. Yo, bro, how much you bench? How much to bench? Who cares? Who cares? The chest is like a third of the upper body in the front. It's a very, very, very small body part. Very, very small in comparison to all the other ones. And what's interesting about the chest, and regardless of whether or not or why, the reason why it became International Chest Day, or the day where everyone just kind of wants to do bench or chest, if you want to look big, it's not your chest. And that's the big misconception. That might be my opinion, but if you want to look big, it's not your chest. If you want to look like a big person, like I want to look swole, I want to look huge, it's not your chest that you have to work on, it's your back. It's all the muscle groups that are the largest. If you want to look big, you need to look 3-dimensional. You need to look thick. You can't just have like a big bulging chest, because if you only work your chest, it'll pull your shoulders forward and you'll look all rounded, and actually makes you look smaller from many angles. What you need to do is work your back, because it's larger. It takes up the entire part of your posterior. It's going to give you that thickness and also help pull your shoulders back and improve your posture, so your chest will actually pop out more. It's important to work your chest, but if you want to look big, it's your back, it's your triceps, it's all these muscles that are actually larger, not your tiny little biceps, not your tiny little titties. It's the back, the big slabs that are taking up the entire posterior portion of your body. Even though you can't see it from the front, it gives you that thickness, it gives you that density, and you can sense it. As human beings, we can sense it, we can smell it. Well, if you're a girl, you got chest, but doesn't mean just because you have titties doesn't mean as a female that you don't work your chest. I mean, you might not have to crush it the same as a guy, but you still have the muscles under there that are responsible for joint balance and for you know, for posture. So you need to make sure that you have you know, the balance between the joints. But of course, you have the glands in the front. We love them, guys. We love them. Ladies love them. But just make sure that you don't ignore them all the same. So International Chest Day, or is it? Yes and no. Don't feel, and I'm telling this to a lot of people that are watching this that think that Monday is just the standard chest day. I want you to step outside your comfort zone, because when you see progress is when you're out of your comfort zone. You will see growth, you'll see development when you step outside that little circle of what you're used to doing. So one of the reasons why you see me all over the place doing the daily Swole is because I am pushing myself constantly to do things in different environments, to be in different places. I want to be able to adapt. if I'm in the same spot all the time, I get stuck in a rut, and that's just me. That's how I work, and you might be the same way. So if you are, float some hearts, drop a couple comments if you're the kind of person that gets into a routine. And I am like that. And that's one of the reasons why I've seen such great results, is because I get into routine, I get into a habit, and I stick to it, boom, 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 boom. So I can nail those workouts, I can nail that food, I can be consistent, bam, 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 and see results over the long term. But I also, as a human being, as a person, I tend to get into that routine and get into that pattern of doing the same thing all the time. And I don't like to leave that pattern because it's working. However, things come up, things change, things happen. There are variables. There's chaos in this world. So if you don't prepare for that, if you don't prepare for chaos, if you don't prepare for the unknown, when it happens, you're not ready for it. So in many instances, I like to be mobile. I like to be in different places. I like to train in different gyms because it helps me adapt. It helps me be on the run and on the fly so I can get that stuff done whenever I need to. I'm never corralled or stuck or limited to one type of training style in one type of gym, doing my daily show in one place. I can be all over the place and still flow freely and still put out sick fucking content and still be on point no matter where I am. So I like to keep myself a little bit on edge. I feel like it's good for me because then I get in the habit of being out of a habit. So you can be in the habit of being in a habit or be in the habit of being out of a habit. And that's what I like. That's what I really like. That's what I like to push on all of you, is that you don't have to get into the habit of chest on a Monday. You don't have to get into the habit of legs on a Monday. You can mix up. You could do fucking arms on a Monday. It depends on if you start your Monday fresh or you just use it as another day of the week. If you're training on Saturday and training on Sunday, then just fucking get back into it. You don't have to do a 7-day cycle. You could do a 10-day cycle. You could do a 10-day cycle where you do each body part twice in a week. You could do a 5-day cycle and your body parts rotate every 5 days. You don't have to do a Monday through Sunday just because the calendar says so. You're not limited to International Chest Day on a Monday. You can do shoulders, you can do legs on a Monday. And you don't need my permission to do that. I'm just telling you that you can mix things up. You can do that and still get amazing fucking results. It's another day. The sun rises, the sun will set, and you're getting shit done. That's just how it works. That's just how it works. So I did a 7-year cycle of rest days. How'd that go for you? That's funny. So drop some comments below. I would love to hear. I want to hear from all of you. I want to know whether or not you do, you know what? Scratch that. I want to know what you do on Monday. I want to know if it's International Chest Day for you and why. I'm curious as to the why you do chest on a Monday. If you don't know, just say I do chest on Mondays because I just do it. I have no idea why. I just started doing it, and I've been doing that for years. I want to know what you do today, what you train on Mondays, and why you train that on Mondays. I'm curious. I want to get a little bit more in touch with you. So everyone that's joining, big things coming. I'll make some more announcements moving forward. Today at 1 p.m., it's like 12:20 at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Those of you that are in my premium community, the fastest growing community in fitness anywhere, the fastest growing community for making sick fucking gains. I'll see you at 1 o'clock in my premium group. So those that are watching that in premium, I'll see you for the accountability meeting in the State of the Swole at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And everyone else, make sure you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram for the stories so you can catch up with me. And you can always message me on any of my platforms and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 437 ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular podcast, swolecast, broadcast, livecast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Live every day, 12 noon Eastern time. Catch all the episodes on YouTube and listen to the podcast on SoundCloud and iTunes. I encourage all of you to leave me a review right here on my Facebook page if you have not left a Facebook page review, and also on iTunes if you have not. I will check out some of these comments. Squats drop it like it's hot. I do legs on Mondays because it's typically fucking legs on Monday. Legs on a hangover, legs in cardio. You know what? I'm loving the comments. I'm seeing a lot of legs. I can't wait to sift through them. So if you're watching this live or watching this later, make sure you like, make sure you share the broadcast, tag someone. And also don't forget to drop that comment and let me know what you train on Mondays and why. Love you. Peace, McGee's, Deuce, Magoose, Premium. I will see my private community at 1 p.m. for the State of the Swole. Later, everyone.